Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Meadowlands Racetrack here on Saturday. It is the 20th of September 2025. We're going to look at the fifth race from the Big M. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And join me next weekend for some great racing action on both sides of the pond. Final British Cup prep races here in New York at Aqueduct, San Antonio opening weekend, Churchill. Yeah, it's just a good weekend of racing in general here stateside. In the UK, you have some great races from Newmarket. You have some great races in France. Like I said, just join me here on YouTube. We're going to have an extravaganza of racing. But today you have the Pennsylvania Derby. Go check out that preview. But it's also the second night of the Meadowlands All Turf meeting. So we're going to look at the fifth race here on the Saturday program, Saturday evening program. It's feature on the program. It's a allowance race going for $42,000 purse race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Never won a race in the main claim starter or state bred allowance race, which never won 2 races here. We have a field of 11 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile on the turf course. The rails are down tonight. I'm gonna go with the number 3 horse, Mickey Shilagawa. That's top selection. Pardon me, I can't speak. I'm gonna go 3-1-6-2 in the superfecta. There we go. 3-1-6-2 super top selection 3 horse Mickey Shillag, I think that's her, Shillag, I don't know. This work by More Than Ready. Shug McGahee trains. Luis Rivera Jr. comes in from New York to ride this horse. Ran the horse most recently earlier in the month at Kentucky Downs, 1.5 miles and allowance race for 190,000. And he finished fifth by 10 3/4 lengths that day. He just wasn't staying the trip. He was with them early on, but then just completely crumbled. It wasn't the day to win. I think cutting back to a mile, much lesser quality of horses, he's going to be in a better spot to win. He ran an allowance race at Colonial Downs prior to that, mile and a quarter, 26th of July, and he finished third by 3 3/4 lengths that day. He was very wide and just a little bit flat. I would like to see him over in the mile and a quarter again in the future. Just maybe not that time. He wasn't handling it. Maybe just needed a race there. And then definitely need the race off to mention the lounge race at Monmouth over the mile 16th, finishing 6 by 4 1/4 lengths. He was just wide, just never getting into it. His final starts of last season, he was running half bad. He won a very nice start off to Claimer at Aqueduct going the mile 16th back in October. Winning by a head was very wide, but he really gained a lot of ground. Prior to that, in the lounge race at Laurel over the mile 16th in September, he finished fourth by length, where he, again, if the race is a mile and eighth, he probably would have won by open legs, but he really closed up well. He's only won twice in 8 offerings, but he's run these races. Back to a mile, I think he can win. I think the one horse investment mandate for Chad Brown and Sammy Camacho can win also. He ran most recently at Saratoga, mile 3 to an option 50 in mid-August, where he finished fifth by 2 1/4 lengths, where he's wide and just never really getting into it. They ran very pedestrian fractions, which I don't think this horse is appreciative to. He won going away in a main special at Monmouth over the mile 16th Hask in mid-July. Went by a nose that day, closing up from the back of the pack. I thought that was a very, very good race on Haskell Day. And then on debut, he just was a little bit flat early on, but he was close to well late in the race. But early on, I thought he could have been more into it. Another horse cutting back in trip, 7-2. I know he's probably going to get very overbet with being a Chad Brown trainee, but I think he's another very likely winner. We'll use him in the Jersey Shore 6. But to recap my selection for the fifth from the Meadowlands, I'm going to take the 3 horse, give kudos to the 1 horse investment mandate, 3-1-6-2 super, 3-1 in the multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everybody.